24 things you must quit to become successful. Welcome to Affluence Online, the place to learn about investing and managing your finances. Most of us grew up hearing the mantra, "Don't be a quitter." Our parents weren't entirely wrong in saying that persistence is necessary for success. But sometimes quitting is the most effective course of action. Whether it's a failed project, a dead-end job, or an unhealthy relationship, quitting can be a virtue. Before we jump into the video, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss another video. We share tips on how to make money every single week. Knowing when to quit is a skill that can be learned. If you tend to be stuck on things long after it's obvious that what you're doing isn't working, you can train yourself to do better. You just need to practice quitting. Thankfully, life provides plenty of opportunities to do this. Here are some things we should all quit doing. 1. Quit touting yourself. Warren Buffett once said, "I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute." You are unconsciously sabotaging your progress when you indulge in negativity. Rather than being your own worst enemy, get yourself in a good mood through cultivating positive thoughts that will inspire you to continue reaching for your goals. Hewlett-Packard studied people who applied for promotions at the company. Women only applied when they met 100% of the criteria for the job they wanted, while men applied when they met 60% of the criteria. The research presumed that one of the reasons men dominated upper management is that they were willing to try for more positions than females were. Sometimes confidence is all it takes to reach that next level. You have to believe you can. 2. Quit procrastinating. Change is hard. Self-improvement is hard. Getting the courage to go for what you want is hard, and so is the work to make it happen. When things are tough, it's always easier to decide to tackle them tomorrow. The problem is that tomorrow never comes. Saying you'll do it tomorrow is just an excuse, and it means that you don't really want to do it, or you want the results without the hard work that comes with it. 3. Quit thinking you have no choice. There's always a choice. Sure, sometimes it's a choice between two things that seem equally bad, but there's still a choice. Pretending that there isn't one makes you a victim who is voluntarily taking on a mantle of helplessness. To play the victim, you have to give up your power, and you can't put a price on that. To succeed at the highest level, you have to quit giving your power away. 4. Quit doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Albert Einstein once said that insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. If you keep the same approach, you'll keep getting the same results no matter how much you hope for the opposite. If you want different results, you need to change your approach even when it's painful to do so. 5. Quit thinking everything is going to work out on its own. It's tempting to think that it's all going to work out in the end, but you have to make it work. Don't expect your boss to notice when you're ready for a promotion, and don't expect your coworker to stop sloughing work off on you if you're always willing to do it. Everything is not going to magically work out on its own. You have to be proactive and take responsibility for yourself. 6. Quit saying yes. Every yes you utter is a trade-off. By saying yes to one thing, you're saying no to something else. Saying yes to staying late at work, for example, might mean saying no to exercise or to time spent with friends. Research conducted at the University of California, San Francisco showed that the more difficulty you have saying no, the more likely you are to experience stress, burnout, and even depression. When you learn to say no, you free yourself from unnecessary constraints and free up your time and energy for the important things in life. 7. Quit making impulsive, emotional decisions. Many people throw years of financial planning out the window because of their emotions, and it's easy to do that in a stressful workplace too. When successful people find themselves in situations where they're extremely angry, sad, or frustrated, they write out these emotions without acting on them. Waiting to make a decision until you've returned to a level-headed state can play a huge role in the success you achieve. 8. Quit relying on praise. Steve Jobs said, "Self-confidence must come from within. Outside reinforcement and strokes can help, but you have to build your own self-confidence. No one can advocate for you or make it happen like you can. You have to be your own best cheerleader. You must believe in your own success, and this means that if the right opportunity doesn't present itself, you should create your own opportunity." 9. Quit being a control freak. Our attention spans and willpower are limited, so if you try to micromanage every single aspect of your life, you'll end up limiting the attention you can pay to the important stuff. You must only direct your efforts towards things you can control. For instance, if you're leaving your comfort zone and learning a new skill, accept that there will be mistakes. Being flexible amidst adversity is a virtue that you must practice to create difference in your life. 10. Quit trying to please everyone. It is a jungle out there. Everyone wants to be noticed, to be ahead, to become game changers. You have to prove yourself through hard work without expecting that everyone will believe in and compliment you. Quit doing things for the sake of others' appreciation. Do them because they are needed to fulfill your vision. 11. Quit playing the blame game. Bill Gates said, "If you mess up, it's not your parents' fault, so don't whine about your mistakes, learn from them. If you mess up, don't complain and don't play the blame game. Take responsibility for the results of your work and decisions. It will teach you humility and give you priceless experiences that you can take with you as you move closer to your goals." 12. Quit multitasking. A study out of the University of California, Berkeley found that, on average, office workers go only 11 minutes between interruptions, while it can take up to 25 minutes to get into a state of productivity called flow. That's why giving up multitasking and focusing all your energy on the important things is vital for wealth creation. Valuing your time by thinking of it as money will motivate you to work diligently for what you're aiming for. 13. Quit spending time with bad company. Oprah Winfrey once said, "Surround yourself only with people who are going to lift you higher." The company you keep influences the success you create. Of course, the challenge is we cannot always choose the people we interact with daily, but having the ability to recognize negative Nancys and to ignore their bad energy is instrumental for establishing a positive mindset. 14. Quit giving up. J.K. Rowling, who became a billionaire after brushing off hundreds of publisher rejections, once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you can live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, which in case you fail by default." Ultra-successful people don't take no for an answer. Instead, they find new ways to turn rejections into milestones. Don't be afraid to go for it. Keep in mind that failure is a breeding ground for success, and don't give up. Be persistent and resilient enough to bounce back and try again. Each time you brush the dirt off your shoulders and try again, you'll benefit from more experience. 15. Quit spending frivolously. A study conducted among consumers who make over $100,000 a year reveals that most of them do not own luxury cars, and they shop at mainstream stores like Target and Walmart. They recognize the value that long-term investing can have over frivolous spending. The one thing that virtually every millionaire and billionaire has in common is that they set aside wealth for investing. By shredding the dead weight and giving up unnecessary things in your life, you exponentially increase your likelihood for success. 16. Quit being the victim. You have a choice in everything you do. Barring a few really crazy exceptions, no one holds your hand to the fire on anything. And if you choose to remain in a place that isn't positive, you're victimizing yourself. Our social groups are great for complaining. We all discuss our problems with our friends, and that's okay, but there are limits. Everyone gets a few opportunities to complain about a particular hardship, but if you seek advice and respond with, "But I can't," too many times, you officially become a victim. Eventually, you'll have to ask yourself whether you even want to fix the problem. 17. Quit focusing on the negatives. Yes, there are negative circumstances in life you cannot control. There are also plenty of positive experiences in your life. If you want to cultivate success in your life, then you need to concentrate on all the good. You shouldn't disregard the negative, but you don't have to give it so much of your attention. Otherwise, you're never going to be satisfied because you are so focused on the unfavorable conditions of your life. Even if you reach a level of ostensible success, your continued focus on the negatives will prevent you from enjoying your accomplishments. 18. Quit avoiding. Suck it up. We all have things we don't want to do, but we have to do them because we're adults. If we didn't have to work hard to reach success, we wouldn't appreciate it. If there's something you're putting off because it's unpleasant, just get it done. There will be rewards along the way, and there will be a great sense of accomplishment at the end. 19. Quit fearing failure. You're going to fail sometimes in your life. There is no reason to fear it. Rather, you should embrace it, learn from it, and ultimately improve from it. When you are successful, you know you are always trying your best. When you fail, it is not a reflection of who you are as a person. View failure as an opportunity to grow, not as something to be feared. 20. Quit looking for the easy way. Merely strolling through life on cruise control is not the blueprint for success. You need to challenge yourself at times. Push yourself and stretch your limits. Aim to reach your maximum potential and then go beyond that. It is a success in itself. 21. Quit beating yourself up. You would never beat yourself up physically, so why would you do it emotionally and mentally? Learning how to skillfully deal with your thoughts and emotions when you're facing adverse situations. You can be unhappy from time to time, but don't ruminate over unpleasant memories and beat yourself over things that already occurred. Too much time and energy spent on this diverts your attention away from more important endeavors like progressing toward your goals. 22. Quit being ungrateful. The best way to become more joyful is to become more grateful. Gratitude breeds happiness, but it also breeds success. If you are grateful, you are going to have an easier time attaining wealth and accomplishing your goals. 23. Quit getting distracted. Don't allow yourself to become distracted from realizing your dreams. When distractions block yourself from your passions, then you're moving further and further away from claiming your ultimate success. This starts with your daily life. Though it's fun to spend time on social media or binge on TV, don't allow the modern technological age to prevent you from the work that needs to be finished today. Success is based on working towards your goals while not letting disruptions hinder that. 24. Keep living aimlessly. It is your responsibility to reach your life goals and objectives. Being successful means you are fulfilling your life's purpose every day. Aim to be the best you can be. Steadily wandering through life without any ambitions or without contributing anything to society is not what successful people do. There are many ways we can get in the way of achieving our full potential. We doubt ourselves, we decide that something is just too hard, or we tell ourselves that we'll worry about it tomorrow. If you really want to succeed, stop focusing so much on what you should be doing and instead take a really good look at the things you should quit doing. What are other things people should quit doing? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for spending some time with Affluence Online. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos that we recommend you watch next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back again soon.